Tonight with Andrew Marr. Watch live on our free Global Player app or the LBC app.
6:18, and we've been talking about trying to decode what's going on with President Trump and his off-ramp for this conflict. Simon Marks, our Washington correspondent, joins me now. Simon, at the beginning of the show, I was quoting the contradictory things that President Trump has been saying in the last 48 hours about when this war ends. Are you any clearer about what the real thinking is?
Absolutely not, Andrew. The White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt has literally just taken to the podium to begin briefing reporters, and she, of course, is going to be peppered with questions about the timeline here. Pete Hegseth, the Defense Secretary, said today it is up to President Trump to assess whether we are currently at the beginning, the middle, or at the end of the conflict. He said that the US military is providing the president with maximum options to conduct the war. And as you know, he said that today is going to see the most powerful bombardment yet unleashed on Iran by the US and Israeli militaries. I think there's no question that the president has been beseeched by his allies and partners in the region to knock it off, particularly the Saudis and the Qataris, the Bahrainis and the Omanis. And remember that Oman was engaging in the shuttling just a couple of weeks ago between US and Iranian envoys in Geneva. And Oman's position, its foreign minister has publicly said that he believes that a deal was in the offing between the United States and Iran when President Trump decided to throw all the cards into the air. But there's also no doubt that the pressure is coming from here at home as well, from Republicans on Capitol Hill, very nervous about their own re-election prospects this November, but also, of course, from motorists and truckers who are watching the price of diesel and petrol soar as a direct consequence of the president's actions.
If one thing is clear so far, Simon, it's that the American military machine can absolutely smash whatever it likes inside Iran. It's got almost total air superiority now. But what it can't do, it seems, is change the nature of the regime that they're facing. And if that regime decides to carry on, and they're talking about a much longer conflict than the Americans have planned for, it's not easy for President Trump simply to declare victory and walk away.
Well, I think that's exactly right. And that raises the huge questions that you've already been discussing on the programme about where all of this goes, even in the event of a partial or perhaps full de-escalation by the American military. And we still don't know what the prospects are for that being matched by the Israeli armed forces. What happens next if the regime has simply been degraded? I mean, we know that President Trump said yesterday Mojtaba Khamenei, the son of the former supreme leader, is not acceptable. It's not his choice to be the person that he deals with running the country. But we also heard him again hint at a kind of a Venezuela outcome here. He was lauding the outcome in Venezuela, where he now deals with President Nicolas Maduro's former number two, Delcy Rodriguez, who is president of Venezuela. What has completely evaporated from the president's telling of this story, and we've seen cascading contradictions over the last 11 days about what this conflict is all about. But what has completely disappeared is any talk of the Iranian people rising up. Now is the time for action, as the president said 11 days ago, and seizing control of their own country. That no longer seems to be part of his plan at all.
An absolutely crucial point, that, Simon. Thank you so much for that.